Hola, amigos. Welcome to our first ever 16th episode, where I've exhausted all the Spanish I know already.
Señor.
Gracias. Wait, no, that's another one I know. Got another one. Baño, that's bathroom. Got that. Agua, water. Hey, there we go. See that? Learning a new language on the spot.
On the spot.
I totally don't. I didn't even memorize those. Popped into my head.
Yeah. I don't know how believable that will be.
No. Do I know anything else? No. That's it. That's all I know. That's all I got. Thanks for coming to the podcast, guys. We will see you again next week, where we will continue to milk global news for money.
Yes. Please pay us.
Yeah. No, earlier today I was scrolling through Instagram and I seen a post about Forrest Gump from like a movie page I followed, just like a still from it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came across a meme about it right after. It was super trippy. And it was about the sequel to Forrest Gump.
There isn't one though.
There was going to be.
What?
Yeah. I totally forgot about that. That's something I had in the back of my head, and it's a super weird thing, Taylor.
What?
Yeah, like first movie, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah, I would say that like probably everyone has seen it.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude's just going through history, just making happy accidents. You know, he's suddenly he's a millionaire from shrimping.
Shrimping.
Yeah. Well, guess what? In the sequel, no. He goes flat broke. In fact, he goes bankrupt because the fucking shrimping market bubbles.
What?
Yes, this happens in the sequel.
Why isn't this released?
Okay, I'll get into that though.
Okay.
But the thing I'm talking about first though, to give us a basis, a starting point from the book to the movie, is the sequel of this. So apparently, I didn't even know this. I thought Forrest Gump was its own movie. Apparently, it's based off a book. And then there's a sequel that came out called Gump & Co.
Oh.
Gump & Co. is a dark book. I didn't know it existed, and I learned so many new things about that today.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the movie, not so happy either. Very, very just, very glum. So I read more about this from Entertainment Weekly. I'll put the link to that in the description, because we're on YouTube. You know, also that we're on YouTube, which means you subscribe.
And like.
Yeah, like this. Subscribe and like. Yeah, comment.
But first, subscribe, please.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Anyways, so here is some of the things that would have happened in the sequel. The screenwriter says this. He says, what's his name? Fuck. I lost his name. Got Eric Roth. Eric? He said, I had Forrest in the back of O.J. Simpson's Bronco.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean? Oh, you don't know about this. Alright, so just to paint the scene for you, this is O.J. Simpson. Do you know who that is?
Okay.
Basically, he's a famous football player. Essentially, he's very, very clearly the murderer in his wife and another dude's murder.
Yeah.
Very clearly did it, but he got off with it. But anyways, he was essentially, before he got arrested, on a car chase on the LA highway with the LAPD in the back of a white Bronco, because when they were going to his house to arrest him, or his friend's house, they left outside the back into this white Bronco, this white Jeep Bronco. So apparently OJ, a Jeep Bronco.
No.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not a real thing.
Yeah.
I need to look this up. I don't believe
That's your biggest concern in the story so far?
Jeep made a Bronco?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're coming out again. Revamped.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yo. Yeah.
Wait. What's the truth, though? Because Ford also has a Bronco.
Where's the Ford Bronco? Why did I say the Jeep Bronco? Wait.
No.
I'm in the wrong.
No, I look up Ford Bronco, and then I look up Jeep Bronco, and it's literally the same thing.
Wait. Hold on, wait, show me this.
No, a Bronco is a Ford.
Yeah, okay.
I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. I'm the dumbass. Okay, anyways, they're in a white Bronco.
Put that out there because I know things sometimes.
I don't.
My dad would not be very proud of you right now.
No, he wouldn't.
And you're not a very proud Jeep person. If you think that they're making the Bronco, I'm disappointed.
My concern is Forrest Gump right now, damn it.
Okay.
So anyways, Ford white Bronco driving down the LA highway. It's white, it's the 90s, it's very square. There's an inside to it. What's happening on the inside? Well, basically, O.J. Simpson is sitting in the backseat pointing a gun at his friend's head, making him drive down the highway as there's like a bunch of cop cars driving behind them. It's so intense. But the screenwriter's like, yeah, man, Forrest Gump, he's just in like the backseat, like popping up his head every once in a while and just like looking like, oh, something's going on.
That's what would be in the sequel.
Yeah, that's what would be in the sequel.
What does he have anything to do with OJ anyways?
He just stumbles into the situation like he does in every other situation throughout the movies. Another situation he stumbles into, apparently, is the Oklahoma City bombing.
This is all what would be in the second movie?
Yeah!
What?
Yeah, he just happens to just run into this situation, and yeah, but there's apparently some lighthearted moments. He dances with Princess Diana. That's the one lighthearted moment in this movie.
I don't know how to feel about all of this information, which all feels completely unrelated.
Yeah.
To the fact that it would be a Forrest Gump movie, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, this is a quote from the article. It says, one of the big planned plot points for the sequel would have involved Forrest finding his calling as a bingo caller on a reservation, befriending a Native American woman. As Roth explains, every day he'd go wait for his Native American partner. She taught nursery school at a government building in Oklahoma City, and he was sitting on the bench, waiting for her to have lunch, and all of a sudden the building from behind him blows up.
What?
That's the scene they painted out there. That's horribly sad. That's so sad.
Why does it have to be so depressing?
Yeah.
Is the ending at least good? Is there an ending?
They didn't, I didn't see any elaboration on that.
Where is this? And why does it exist nowhere?
The reason it doesn't exist is because they, handed in the script on September 10th, 2001. And the next day was 9/11, and their reaction from Robert Zemeckis, the director, screenwriter, and another guy, and Tom Hanks, they were just like, yeah, the movie's meaningless now. We can't make this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I discovered the book, and it's really weird. Some of it's weird plot points, and I found this one from MTV.com. Number 1, Forrest goes broke because the shrimping industry collapses.
Right.
Yeah.
You already said that.
Yeah. So, that's a great start. This very happy man.
That's the start of the whole thing.
Yep.
Is just him broke.
Yep. And then he becomes a player for the New Orleans Saints, football player. There was also a thing, I'm not seeing it right now, but I remember reading this. He becomes a janitor for a strip club.
What?
Yeah, that happens.
What?
Yeah. Also, another thing that keeps haunting him throughout the book is Jenny's ghost keeps appearing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
don't know how to feel about any of this. I'm just like so confused.
Yeah. But get this. With his son, he creates a power plant that is fueled by pig manure.
All of this is just like such random events.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand how any of it is related in any way or how this would create a good story. I don't see any connections.
Yeah.
Very confused.
And apparently, and this is a quote from the 8th point, he fights in Operation Desert Storm with an orangutan named Sue, who he met while being an astronaut.
What?
Yeah.
Say it again. You need to repeat yourself. Say it again.
Direct quote from the article. He fights in Operation Desert Storm with an orangutan named Sue, who he met while an astronaut.
I'm gonna start crying.
It continues. One of the subplots excised from the Forrest Gump movie followed a character into outer space when he worked with NASA. There he met his future sister-in-arm Sue, an orangutan. So I guess in the first book also he was an astronaut. Forrest.
What?
Yeah.
I guess that would make sense if it's like carrying on through the books that like, because you know, like when there's a movie about a book, it's usually not the same as the book. Like there's some stuff, but I feel like being an astronaut is a pretty big piece to leave out.
Yeah.
But imagine if it just wasn't in the first book, and then in the second book he fails at the shrimping business, moves on to clean up the strip clubs, and then becomes an astronaut overnight.
I think that's how like life tracks for most astronauts. It's that same trajectory.
No.
You're saying you don't go from being a millionaire to strip club janitor to astronaut? That's not how that works?
No.
Oh.
No. There's just so many extremes happening. Like,
yeah. There's so many extremes, but like...
Even though it's probably like not finished, I would like a bonus clip or something. I need something.
Just like a CG.
To prove that this is true.
Oh.
Like, I know it is true, but I don't want to believe it at the same time. I'm just like, what?
Because it's so like, why did they think this was a good idea?
Well, no. If, like, apparently the books sound to be a lot more wild than the movies.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, looks like I'm going to have to take up reading on top of everything else.
Oh my god, that's so much work.
I know.
What are they making us do?
It's almost like you could sign up with Audible and enjoy a free audio book. Just kidding. But that would actually be maybe good. I don't know. Listen to the audiobook of it and figure out what crazy shit goes on in the Forrest Gump universe.
I know, and that's why Audible is such a perfect app to have.
Hey,
Thanks
Audible.
to this episode's sponsor. Please.
Please don't get tired of these jokes because we're just going to keep doing it until it becomes true.
Yeah.
And then by that point, you're still going to think it's a joke, and then we're just going to end up having no money because you're still going to be thinking it's a joke.
We really just got to will this into existence.
I can manifest it for us.
Yeah, the more we whine for it, like, someone's got to give at some point.
I hope so, yeah.
Like, come on, we'll shill for anything. Almost anything.
Well, what?
Shill.
Shill?
Yeah. Sell ourselves.
No.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
I'll drive a subway car around. Come on, guys, eat fresh. Come on.
No, you're not driving a subway car around. You're driving apparently what's called the Jeep Bronco around.
Fuck.
Like, that is just a little bit of like a stain on your conscience.
I'm gonna get a text from your dad being like, Jacob, what the fuck?
You have no idea what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah, apparently.
It's just awful.
I like how literally out of the whole story, that's still the part that stands out to me most because I'm just like, what? And you say that you like Jeeps? Consider yourself not part of the Jeep fam.
Oh.
You've been kicked out.
Oh, man. Oh.
That's something you really can't ever recover from?
No. It's on recording. This is on YouTube now.
Yeah, forever. Yeah. So really kind of like sucks to suck.
We just lost 2 sponsors with that one. I killed 2 birds with the stone right there.
Hey, they can still sponsor me.
Yeah, sponsor
We aren't
Taylor.
a collective. When it comes to money, we're individualists. Yeah, this is no longer a group effort, Jacob. Sorry about it.
This is bullshit, man.
It's a competition always. It will be.
Oh my god.
But apparently,
It just
Not
sounds...
as competitive as Forrest Gump, because considering he can't even keep his shrimp business going, and then he resorts to becoming an astronaut. Who does that? That's pretty
Such
low.
a downgrade.
Yeah. Like having an orangutan as a friend. Wow. Like,
yeah.
That's not very memorable at all.
Yeah, man. Doesn't even count being an astronaut now.
No.
Because you know who's an astronaut now? Jeff Bezos. Doesn't even count. Actually, I think...
Jeff Bezos' shrimping business would never go out of business.
Yeah. There would be so many Jeff Bezos shrimp boats.
If Jeff Bezos was a janitor at a strip club, everybody would want to be a janitor at a strip club.
Yeah. But I'm just kidding about the astronauts, though. All the other ones, you're doing pretty good. Jeff.
You don't even know what the other ones are doing. They could be so much worse. But you're like, yeah.
No, there was this one, like, really older lady that I think she was also going to go into space at one point. I think in, like, the 90s, but then they, like, sidelined her. She would, like, spend her life, like, being, like, this really, like, big aviation person, like, the head of all this different stuff. Really accomplished lady.
Interesting.
Yeah. Way better
didn't
than Jeff
ask.
Bezos.
Would you go into space?
With Jeff Bezos?
With Forrest Gump and his orangutan.
Oh, man. Would I go into space with Forrest Gump and the orangutan?
Sue.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Honest-
Don't lie to
Why
yourself.
would I lie? Hey, some cool stuff might happen.
Yeah, and your
Cool stuff
fear
is-
of heights. Yeah, try being plunged literally out of the planet. And you're saying
Plunged out of the planet.
since that's literally pretty much how it happens. And you have a fear of heights. I don't think so.
I mean,
What's the lie? Your fear of heights, or the fact that you think you would actually do it?
in my head it's pretty cool.
No, like think about it in real life.
Well, in real life it sucks. Who
So
wants
you
to go to
wouldn't do
space? No.
Well, I'm asking you in real life. I'm not being like hypothetical. Like, would you actually do it? You say yes, and then
No.
you say no.
There's so much preparation that orangutan's not putting the same amount of work into it as I am.
So?
It's got to be an equal effort, and that's not an equal effort. They're being lazy.
Okay, would you go to the bottom of the ocean with Forrest Gump and his orangutan?
No!
Why?
Why does this... Why would my answer change based on whether there's water or not?
Less preparation involved.
I feel like there's more, actually.
There isn't.
We know less about...
There's not.
We know less...
You don't do anything.
We-
You go into like a capsule and you go down there.
We know less about our oceans than space. Yeah.
Okay, Professor Jacob.
Yeah. It's
You and your deep
it's
Bronco.
Dr. Jacob MD.
MD?
Yeah.
Oh. It's not very good.
Fuck.
Dr. Jacob MD?
Yeah.
No. So you would rather be a doctor but not go to the bottom of the ocean? Is that what you're trying to say? We need answers.
Let's see. Do I want to get crushed by water or make bank?
Okay, I don't mean that you're just gonna like free float down there. I mean like in a submarine or one of those like things that go down there.
Like a barrel? Just barrel floating down there? Imagine that. Yeah, how'd you get to the bottom of the ocean with the barrel, a wooden wine barrel looking thing?
Okay, fine. If you're talking about barrels, would you perform the same stunt over Niagara Falls and go over the Niagara Falls in a barrel with...
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's definitely not a death sentence.
I'm pretty sure the dude who did it lived.
There you go, see?
But other people who did it after or before died.
Ah.
So would you go in a submarine then? Can we get an answer to that question rather than just saying, oh yeah, in a barrel? I need to know.
Are you going to submarine? Nah.
So you wouldn't go in a submarine,
Nah.
but you want to go in
Nah.
a barrel.
Yeah. It's less work.
I think Jacob's just saying that if he dies in the process, he's okay with it, but if he has to live through it, he doesn't want to do it.
Fuck. It's so dark, just like the sequel to Forrest Gump, man.
Yeah.
Look,
You have to...
I'm just trying to vibe right now, man.
That isn't a vibe! I'm pretty sure we came to that conclusion when we got to the end of your little story here.
Okay, it might not be your vibe right now, but me floating down the ocean in a barrel, that's my vibe.
Like floating down the ocean or like floating down the ocean, like to the bottom?
Whichever you want, man.
I think you would sink. There's no way that you would stay on top, I don't think. Especially with the orangutan, they definitely push you down.
Oh my god.
Because you already made them angry.
Are you saying I'm just alienating to the animal?
No, I'm saying that they know you hate it, so they know that you hate them, so
they would just push me down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fun. That's not a vibe.
What?
Yeah.
Literally 2 seconds ago, you're like, yeah, if I died going down there, totally fine. But if their orangutan is the one to push you down there, then it's not a vibe? What? Suicide?
Look, just there's a lot of logistics here I can't get into. I gotta quantify certain elements here, man. There's a lot of situations you gotta consider.
You need to get your story straight and get off the air.
Whoever's still listening at this point is like, what does this evolve into?
It's now turning into Karen comments that we've gotten before.
Oh god. Oh, here's a nacho update, by the way, before we sign off here. Before we started the podcast, we were like having to like scrub her butt because it just reeked. She
smelled like the inside of a soggy lobster that was left out all day in the sun, and it just has that gross fishy smell, but like butt is in there.
This is a motel vending machine egg salad sandwich kind of smelling thing.
No, it's not eggy. It's fishy. She smells like absolute nasty crotch.
Yeah, so we had to like scrub her down. And she started doing this thing. I've never seen a cat do this. She was just like, after like we were done with her and put her down, and like Tara was like wiping her off, make her dry and stuff. She just started like rubbing her butt on the ground like a dog.
Yeah, like you know when dogs' butts get itchy and they like scooch themselves across the like ground?
Yeah, Nacho did that.
Yeah, she did it for a really long time too.
Yeah, it was.
She's fine though. She's better.
Yeah, she doesn't stink anymore though.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, does she?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I think it's just like her natural odor at this point.
Just secreting it?
Probably. Forrest Gump smells like that too.
Why would you say that?
The shrimping business sticks with you.
Oh yeah, that's gotta stink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I gotta go get ready to watch Big Brother and be mentally ready to be so mad at Derek X if he doesn't put up that one dude, Christian.
But anyways, happy Saturday.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Jacob will do the splits on a video if we get 10 subscribers more.
10 subscribers more, I'll do the splits?
Yeah.
Why are we...
We have to bait them into it. There has to be some type of reward.
How is me doing the splits baiting someone into subscribing? Like, ooh, can't wait to watch this boy do the splits.
Because it's just gonna be so painful for you.
Oh, no.
And like everyone wants to see that.
Jesus.
Or
what?
We'll find a barrel and put you in it.
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
Oh yeah, man. Alright guys, 10 more subscribers is barrel time.
Or splits.
Bye.
Bye.